Okie dokie. Right, so we are Les Malheureux, and here we have some tunes for you. Off the grid. Jeff's profile said he was into psychogeography, and I thought that was the bomb. All the other fellas on the site just seemed to like Led Zepp and slasher films, and uploaded wacky photos of themselves giving thumbs up next to extreme sport posters. So I arranged to go on a derive with Jeff, and we met beside the museum's mirror board to set our parameters, sticking to the shade and stopping at every junction to listen to the voices beneath the pavement. We looked up to the tops of buildings, and we looked down to the ground, and we looked sideways at each other, and we discovered all kinds of things about our place in the city. If it wasn't for the matching Ramones t-shirts from Urban Outfitters, we could have really gone somewhere. But that's like girls ending up with the same M&S coat as their mothers. The algorithms were wrong.
Okay.
Thank you. The history brush. When you live here in Eggborough, Mr. Fuller said, you don't even see the towers. It's as if the towers aren't there. They're not there to all intents and purposes. I mean, they are there, but they're not. Not really. I accept that when an outsider sees a house in Eggborough, they notice the big fuck-off power plant with 8 huge cooling towers in the background. But that's not what Eggborough people see. They see the sky. So what I am asking you to do is to help me to produce a more accurate visual representation of how the houses in Eggborough would look if you actually lived here. I showed Mr. Fuller how he could use the history brush to wipe over the towers and replace them with blue sky. Excellent, Mr. Fuller said. How about I add something I said? What were you thinking of? I was thinking of a rainbow. Mr. Fuller went to the window and looked out. I've seen rainbows in Eggborough. It's possible, it wouldn't be a lie. But doesn't that mean it's been raining? No one wants to buy a wet house. You can have a rainbow in a blue sky. I said, look, and I showed him what I'd done. Liquid ribbons of colour shimmering. I enjoyed replacing the towers with rainbows, but after a few weeks got bored and began to add tiny unicorns as well, hidden in the dappled shadows of lawns. You could hardly see them, but I knew they were there, and every time I sneaked a unicorn into one of the photos, that house sold quicker than any of the others. I didn't tell Mr. Fuller. He was a practical man who liked to believe his achievements were down to human ingenuity. Magic had no place in the story of Mr. Fuller's success.